Harvest Moon Seeds of Memories is not a bad game. For a mobile device, it's the best Harvest Moon on mobile, I would say, with great confidence. I actually personally liked it better than Story of Seasons, which is kind of weird. It's the official Harvest Moon. I don't care who makes a Harvest Moon game as long as it's fun. As long as it's a Harvest Moon game and it's fun. It's for mobile. It's pretty good. I only have a couple complaints with it, and it's mostly with the controls, but it's actually fully featured and has no microtransactions, so you actually can just buy the game and you can play it. Most of the problem comes with just kind of how everything is contextual. Everything is done with one touch, except for, switching to the backpack and switching between farm and talk mode. It's not that hard to get wrapped around. I usually find myself having to do farming from the side of the field, because if you are on a square that's already watered and you touch it, it'll want to do the next thing. So let's say you go to an empty plot and you hit the ground, and you till it. Then you touch it again, it wants you to plant a seed. And then if you touch the seed, it wants you to water. And if you watered it already, it wants you to fertilize it, which is handy that you don't have to switch the tools, but it also gets in the way when you're trying to do a big field and you can't click to move because you're already, like, you can't click a spot because it will think you want to use a tool, and it gets kind of annoying. But you find ways around that. I usually just farm down the side, and I just kind of use your upgraded tools by just dragging across the screen, which is also how you walk, so it's kind of weird, but you get the feel of how it works. That's my only main problem with the game, is that it's kind of weird to control. If you could use a controller, I'd be perfectly fine with it. I still recommend it. Although the controls are not that good, they're pretty good. They actually work really well in the mine. Did I mention this game has a fully featured mine that it's been missing from a lot of Harvest Moon games? It's not just a rock in the wall. It's like Friends of Mineral Town, Stardew Valley mining, where you actually walk around and you hit rocks and dig up the stairs. It's most like Friends of Mineral Town mining, where you walk around, you break rocks, then you dig to find the ladder. That's pretty much what it's like. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now, overall, I do recommend this game. The farm is pretty big. The characters are kind of quirky, but they're like kind of basic, but I'm not too worried about that because it's mechanically sound for the most part. You can get chickens, cows, you can cook, you can upgrade your house, you can upgrade your tools. You use your upgraded tools by dragging. Like I said, you can like draw a zigzag or something like that. But overall, the game works really well. I have about 8 hours in the game, and I'm still having fun with it. I play it during like breaks at work and stuff like that. It's fun to play on the go. You can save whenever you want. That's my cat making a scratching noise. The game's good. I recommend it. It's pretty good. I got it for $5. It was on sale. I don't know if it's worth like 10, but I got 8 hours out of it, so I guess it is worth $10. I mean, 8 hours for $10, that's like less than $1 an hour. I like it. It's actually a pretty good game. It's not perfect, it has some control issues, but it's fun. It's fun to run around and farm and just to poke the screen a bunch. It's not perfect. You have to get used to it a little bit. The controls are the main flaw here, but it's actually a full Harvest Moon game. It has a town, it has people, you have relationships, so you can give people presents. They're kind of bland, but they're not the worst. I think they're like the same characters from the Lost Valley, but there's actually a town. There's a hot spring, there's a mine, there's a blacksmith. The best thing is the loading times are fast, and the town is right next to your farm. It's like farm, middle area, town, then mine, hot spring, builder guy. Like, it's all like in a little circle. You're not gonna spend forever going to town or going to the top. It's very fast paced. I like it. Everything's so fast in this game. They simplified it for the better, I think, in a lot of situations where it's more simple, where it needs to be for a phone game, and it kind of speeds up the process. Everything is like, I got gold tools in like an hour or two. It doesn't take that long if you go mining. I kind of wish the tools could go farther. I don't know if they can. From where I'm at, I think gold is the best, which is 6 squares. I would love to be able to do more than 6 squares. And another problem, it's not really a problem, but you kind of pinch and pull to make the screen zoom in and out, and when you're doing your fields, left to right is a lot easier than top to bottom because of the zoom. You have to zoom out to do like all 6 squares down because of how close it is. It's not a big deal. Like, a lot of it is just weird control things. So the game itself is good. Controls and camera, a little weird. It isn't a game breaker for me. It's still worth a couple bucks. So that's my review. I would say get it and play it if you like Harvest Moon. I actually think it's one of the better ones to come out lately, which is weird. It's not even made by the original people. This one's made by Tabot. and then published by Natsume, but not Exceed or Marvelous. I don't know. I don't want to worry about that. It's a fun Harvest Moon game. It says Harvest Moon in the box. It's fun. So see you guys later.